Welcome. My name is Clarissa Lang. I work for Frostburg State University as the Director of Veteran Services. My research title is ROTC versus Career Expectations and Leadership Skills, a Content Analysis. My dissertation chair is Dr. Ray Mohammed. Within this presentation, we will review the research topic, problem statement, purpose, research question, why it is relevant to management, theories presented, methodology, and next steps. The research topic focuses on the Reserve Officer Training Corps, also known as ROTC, in higher education institutions. These programs are intended to develop students into leaders. There are two types of programs. The first type of program is where students sign a commitment with the military to serve after going to college. The second type of program is where the student participates with no commitment. ROTC programs can be found within the following military branches: Air Force, Army, Marine Corps, and Navy. The Coast Guard does not have an ROTC program, but they have their own training program. This study will focus only on ROTC programs within higher education institutions. Higher education institutions provide curricular, co-curricular, and extracurricular opportunities. Curricular learning is in-classroom learning, following a specific curriculum created by the higher education institution to fit the learning goals within its department, with no outside of classroom activities. Typical classes you take where you attend class and you do not need to do any activities outside of class would be an example of this type of learning. Co-curricular learning has voluntary activities outside of the classroom that complement the curriculum with a class. Co-curricular activities include study abroad, Reserve Officer Training Corps, service learning, student-faculty research experiences, and more. These activities will reinforce the class objectives, outcomes, and the institution's mission and value. Extracurricular learning is activities outside of the classroom in addition to classroom learning, but not linked to classroom learning. Extracurricular activities can be off-campus jobs, programs not affiliated with the institution, religious organizations, and social activities. Within this study, we will focus on co-curricular programs as ROTC fits that category. The problem statement is that students who do not have access to co-curricular career readiness programs often graduate college without the competency-based skills needed to succeed in their careers. Through multiple research articles, employers mention that they prefer to have competency taught in curricular programs to align their needs, that they look for specific competencies on resumes when hiring individuals, and that students are hireable when they show these co-curricular activities. Employers are looking for specific hands-on experience in skills building, as 60% of employers surveyed during the 2023 Outlook through the National Association of College and Employers look for candidates' abilities to solve problems and have experience working in a team environment, which are factors of leadership skills learned. From the definition of co-curricular programs, students learning the information in the classroom and then applying it to real-life experiences or hands-on experiences will be more successful in their careers. Gray 2022 indicated that over 50% of employers look for leadership skills linked to a strong work ethic, analytical and quantitative skill experience, written communication proficiencies, and technical skills on a resume before they would connect with the candidate. Employers are looking for candidates with specific competency-based skills, whether it is leadership skills or problem-solving skills. They are noticing a difference in the candidates when students do not have these co-curricular opportunities because the skill building is not as advanced as those who were in the co-curricular opportunities. Research was completed by individuals like Henrich 2016 that showed that employees needed to know these skills before getting the job. The skills include critical thinking, problem solving, a strong work ethic, communication, and collaboration. Others like Johnson 2012 indicated employers will fail because employees need more leadership and communication skills. This research will dive into the ROTC program's curriculum to determine the skills taught and then link those skills with employers' job descriptions to determine if the candidates are being taught competency-based skills for the job market. This led to the research question: what competency-based skills do the Reserve Officer Training Corps, ROTC, provide students in higher education institutions that connect with careers, both civilian and military, after college? Sometimes competency-based skills and career readiness are interchangeable, as they both look at skills that employers are looking for in graduates, and the skills are able to be shown through their knowledge. This study is significant as it may contribute to the research area by filling in the gap in which ROTC programs provide content to students and assisting them in finding a career after college, whether a civilian or military career. Management would be interested in this study because it drives management change by identifying important leadership factors for current and future managers and candidates to develop leadership skills. This study drives social change by increasing awareness for students and faculty to determine how to better prepare students for successful careers, especially those who seek leadership positions. To investigate how ROTC helps career opportunities, it is necessary to understand the theatrical connections. The following theories were considered for this research: Astin's theory of involvement, Deleuze's theory of desire, and transformational development theory. Transformational development theory was not used for this research. Deleuze's theory of desire is still being considered. Astin's theory of involvement was accepted in this research. Astin's theory of involvement was considered and used for the theatrical framework. This theory assists with designing effective learning environments for the students. Astin, 1999, focused his research on understanding student involvement, which he described as the amount of physical and psychological energy that the student devotes to the academic experience. He went on to give examples of highly involved students, those who devote their time and energy to studying, those who spend most of their time on campus, and those who are active in student organizations, and those who interact with their faculty and other students often. Astin's research found that uninvolved students were more likely to drop out. Astin's 1984 theory of involvement involved the inputs, environments, and outcomes. Inputs are the information in the past or demographics that make the person who they are. Input is the first step in the process. In this situation, working with college students, the input would be everything that happened before the student attended college. This could be the testing to get into college, the activities on the resume from high school, or even the demographics. The environment is the next step in the process, which then looks at their specific experience while they are at college. To determine graduation outcomes, the environment considers institutional data, classroom learning, co-curricular activity outcomes, faculty relationships, and overall involvement measures. Outcomes builds on the characteristics, knowledge, attitudes, beliefs, and values after graduation with the student. These outcomes link to the student's learning and involvement with career opportunities, knowledge learned, ability to demonstrate competency-based skills, and academic achievement for career development. The literature landscape is still a work in progress. Co-curricular programs provide hands-on experience linked with academic learning, first discovered through the literature review. Co-curricular programs provide principles and skills practiced in the higher education institutions employers ask about. So far, 3 concepts have been discovered in the literature review. First, co-curricular programs provide hands-on experience linked with academic learning. Second, co-curricular programs provide principles and skills practiced in the higher education institutions employers ask about. Third, student engagement on campuses provides success to student learners. The methodology being used in this research is a content analysis. Krippendorff, 2019, described content analysis research as a technique for making replicable and valid inferences from text or other meaningful matter to the context of their use. This figure is adapted from Krippendorff 2019 framework, which examines text and other data, evaluates the content, and provides inferences that led to an answer to a research question. Research questions are extremely important with content analysis research, as it grounds the research empirically and provides the analysis or researcher the ability to read the text for a purpose. The answer to the research question provides context, as it identifies the world in which the text can be related to the question. The next steps to be taken will be the following. Evaluate Deleuze's theory of desire as a potential second theory. Complete the literature review. Finalize the initial conceptual framework. Begin data collection. Analyze and synthesize the data. And establish findings. Thank you for listening to my draft research on ROTC versus career expectations and leadership skills, a content analysis. The references are on the following slides.